might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
And it's Freak missing. Now Texas with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Hudson dishes to Blair. They double him with Freak. And a wide open look for Thornton. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Here's Doherty. No good off the back of the rim.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. Yes, a few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
On the court for Michigan, Freak in at center. Jones is out there with Ellis. And there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard position. Here's Freak. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Freak's got his first basket of the night.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
They double him with Freak, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. The Texas Longhorns have been building their basketball program over the years. They have been on the verge of greatness for a long time.
I think Texas in general is very decorated in its athletics program. I mean, still looking for their first college basketball championship on the men's side is what they're reaching for.
Michigan trails by 13. Flash passes to Knight. And a foul called on the shot. Got it on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And while the Longhorns don't have any college titles in men's basketball, they have yet to even make it to the final game of the tournament. You get the feeling it's just a matter of time.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Flash misses.
Well, you know, the Longhorns have won a lot of conference titles over the years. Their conference isn't known as a basketball power, though. The school loves their athletics, and they are intent on having a strong basketball team.
Rejected by Taylor. Down low. Jones kicks to Freak. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
And we've seen Durant go on and do great things in the NBA, but he had that one magical season with the Longhorns.
Yeah, you go back to his freshman year, he was player of the year. The first freshman to achieve that status. Absolutely dominated in every way on the floor. You knew the NBA was in his future immediately.
Here's Hudson, got a hand on it, and he gets it back. That drops. Hudson's got his second bucket of the night. Michigan trails by 12. Stevenson dishes to Freak. From downtown, Rush grabs the miss. Freak's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. Blair with it. Now guarded by Stevenson. Stevenson against Blair. Hudson with a screen on Stevenson. In the corner, Rush with it for 3. He dishes it to Blair. Pass to Rush. Richmond outside. Here's Hudson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
De respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra que sabe cuidarlo, es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo ciego, sin miedo, tú y yo. Descolonicemos lo que nos enseñaron, con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada, la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar.
Hi, everyone. A pleasure to have you join us here tonight. College basketball is in the air, and we are right in the midst of all the action. Kevin Harlan here, along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the Michigan Wolverines taking on the Kansas Jayhawks.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
On the court for Michigan. Freak in its center. Jones is out there with Ellis. And there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the 2. Michigan with the ball.
And Kansas always seems to be in title contention. I mean, the program does a great job of finding tough players and having a system that fits them best. Rarely are they not a title contender. And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
Shot's good.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size difference is just too great.
On defense, Michigan, 4-point game. Gaines gets the bucket.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
To the middle. Stolen by Terry. 3-on-3. Lee outside. Three-pointer. The shot no good. Now the Wolverines take it the other way. Now here's Freak. Takes the 13-footer. Oubre pulls it in.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Gaines gets the bucket.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
A platoon swap here for Kansas. Michigan with the ball. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
On the court for Michigan. Freak, he's in at center. Cunningham is out there with Jones. And there's Flash, and it's Crawford at the shooting guard.
Guys, it's almost impossible to think about Michigan basketball and not think of the Fab Five. I mean, one of the most storied recruiting classes ever. They were dominant in their tenure here at Michigan.
Now, here's Oubre. He's covered closely. Gaines. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gaines has got the lead up to 1 now for the Jayhawks. And thinking back to the Fab Five, there were 5 freshmen, all brought in the same year, and they all started.
Yeah. Chris Webber, Juwan Howard, Jalen Rose were the most successful pros. All of them playing professionally at some level. It's still considered one of the greatest freshman classes, if not the greatest of all time.
Duncan, he's checked in for Jenkins. Ellis, he's checked in for Michigan. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
There's 1:34 left here in the first half. Oubre kicks to Terry. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what.
Checked in for Smith. They've got Duncan, and it's Gaines in at the center position.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
And for the Wolverines, Freak in at center. Jones is out there with Ellis. Then there's Flash. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Freak